What we have here is when a motorcyclist travels along a straight road from north to south. From north to south means that he's going to be going 12.5 J. Everybody alright with that? South to north means you're actually going north, which means you're 12.5 J. Velocity of motorcycler is 12.5 J. Okay, the wind appears to her to come from a direction north 45 degrees east. I just always draw my northwest east. I always do it every time. And we're coming from where? North 55 degrees east. That means what? Which direction are we actually going then? Realistically, we're going southwest at 45 degrees. And what does southwest mean? Negative J and negative I. Are the components the same? Is the I value the same as the J value? What does that mean I can do then? So velocity of the wind relative to the motorcyclist is going to be minus xi minus xj. Everybody alright with that? Same component. Okay. The whole point is to find the velocity of the wind. So we're going to do what we did last time, isn't it? We're going to say AI plus BJ. No bother there. Everybody alright with that? Now, I'm going to go to scenario B before I do anything else. I just like to have both scenarios decked out. She returns along the same road. A return journey, what does that mean? Minus 12.5 J. She's going directly south this time around. The velocity of the wind relative to this motorcyclist is going to be what? It appears to come from a direction south 45 degrees east. South 45 degrees east, anybody? So it's actually coming from this direction this time. South, oh sorry, no, my fault. It's not at all. Southeast is down here. So what do we get? So yeah, you may don't use A though, because we can't be guaranteed it's the same speed. So make up a new letter. Y. So minus yi. Everybody happy with plus yj? That means it's actually going northwest. Okay, and once again our velocity of our woman is AI plus BJ. Okay, everybody remember which letter to use this time? Oh, I already did it, spoilers, okay. Why is it phi WM again? Because it's the wind relative to the motorcyclist. It's the motorcyclist's opinion on the wind. Okay, that equals phi W minus, or sorry, phi W minus phi M. This in turn means the velocity of the velocity of the velocity of the wind. Now this actually makes complete sense, okay, when you do it this way. Because when I reroute this equation, I get the velocity of the wind, the actual velocity of the wind is just 1 second. Velocity of wind relative to man. Velocity of wind relative to man. Yeah, that's correct. So the velocity of the wind equals velocity of the wind relative to the man plus the velocity of the man. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I just want to give you a quick explanation on this because I think we could deal with it. Alright, look at this as an example. Okay, the man is traveling up at 5. He experiences a wind of 20. Would you be alright with that? This is just me making up a quick, easy question just to explain this equation really thoroughly to you, okay? Imagine a second scenario where the man isn't moving. What wind would he experience then? If he wasn't moving at all, what would he experience? I'd argue he'd experience 15. So, scenario A is that when the man moves up at 5 5 meters per second, he is currently experiencing a wind of 20 meters per second because he's going directly into the wind. However, when he doesn't move at all, he'll experience a wind of 15. Look at how this works, alright? And remember, please remember, they're in different directions to each other. So, velocity of the wind, we know it's 15, but why is it 15? Velocity of wind relative to the man is a minus 20. The velocity of the man is a plus 5. This means the velocity of the wind is a minus 15. So that formula we have here actually makes a lot of sense. It will tell us how it works, okay? So if you imagine a reverse situation, the reverse situation, we know that our wind is 15, by the way, alright? A reverse situation is if I was running away from the wind at 5 meters per second. If I ran this way at 5 meters per second, how much wind would I experience on my back, considering the wind is actually 15? I'd experience 10, because I'm actually running away from the wind. Okay? So in a case like this, velocity of the wind, which we all know is a negative 15, yeah? Is going to be the velocity of the wind relative to the man, which is minus 10. The velocity of the man, which is minus 5. Velocity of wind is still minus 15. That's why that equation actually works as well as it does. So that's on a really basic level. That's what we're doing. Okay? So, back to the question at hand. What we're going to do here is what we did last time. The velocity of the wind is AI plus BJ. It in turn is going to equal velocity of wind relative to man, which is minus XI minus XJ, plus the velocity of the man, which is 12.5 J. I'm going to group, so what I'm going to get is minus XI plus 12.5 minus X times J. And now I have AI plus BJ. Gonna stop there. Okay, next one, same trick. AI plus BJ equals phi MW, which is minus YI plus YJ, and that's going to be, plus phi M, which is minus 12.5 J. Now, AI plus BJ ends up to be, what does that end up to be? Minus YI plus what, guys? Y minus 12.5 J. Now, still haven't answered anything, really. What I can tell you down here is that, A equals minus X. I can tell you that B equals 12 minus X. I can then also tell you that A equals minus Y. And I can also tell you that B equals Y minus 12.5. So I'm going to write down all these equations and see what I can do with them. A equals minus X. B equals 12.5 minus X. A equals minus Y. B equals Y minus 12.5. Okie dokie. So what are we going to find out here? B equals B, A equals A, right? It's the same thing. So minus X equals minus Y. X equals Y. 12.5 minus X equals Y minus 12.5. Replace, get X plus Y on one side, so our Y plus X. Y plus X equals 25. But X equals Y. So 25 equals 2Y. One sec. Y equals 12.5. In turn, X also equals 12.5. Therefore, because A equals minus X, the velocity of the wind, which is AI plus bj. Now the b value is 0, isn't it? So it means that the velocity of the wind is 12.5 I. 5 marks here. Reason why I've lost out on 5 marks is it says magnitude and direction of the velocity of the wind. So given the velocity of the wind isn't enough this time, I actually got to answer to the letter of the question. So what I'd say is that it's magnitude. Just write down its speed or magnitude. Because I haven't got two components, I only need to write down 12.5 meters per second. If that had an I and a j component, I'd do Pythagoras' theorem. One last thing, it's going east, which means it's coming. What is it? Oh, sorry, it's minus 12.5, is it? Oh, sorry, yeah. A equals minus x. So, technically speaking, minus A is minus 12.5. So, it means it's coming from the east or traveling west. Because it's minus 12.5, not plus 12.5. Okay, guys.